Hi, this is Rick Harsch, trying to get one last master class in before it gets dark, because there's a bit of an emergency, something very upsetting. Rick Harsch, this is my master's class in writing. You can skip this ad in, let's do it properly now, 3 days. Calm down, Rick. Okay, look, I like a good laugh as much as the next magpie, but I'll tell you what. One thing I don't like is judgmental moronism, let's say. I had no idea that this sort of thing was even possible, but let me read to you I wrote it down and brought it out here. I get my glasses, I got a note regarding my Clancy Dump Tonsils auditioner. And by the way, I have a great deal of affection for Clancy as a person. I'm just not sure he's right for this show. Well, anyway, this was on the YouTube page of one of the Clancy videos. Clancy Dove Tonsils, your mockery of gay men is disgusting. What? My mockery of gay men is disgusting. Does he know Clancy? I've known Clancy a long time, and I have no idea. He talks shyly, but occasionally, he'll get drunk. He likes his vodka. He gets drunk, and he'll splatter comments about women just like any other man. So if he's gay, he's very much in the closet. I discussed this with a confidant before I came on, and I was told, just leave it. But I won't leave it, because it seems to be, because Clancy has a bit of a list. Now I'm getting it. Okay, now I'm gay, and I'm making fun of myself, because I had a lisp. So, lispers beware. A lisp means you're gay, okay? Clancy's mannerisms are very much, very much like his grandfather's, a very famous Percy Dove Tonsils. Look him up on YouTube. Brilliant man. I wish I could have Percy, no offense, Clancy, but I gave Clancy a third chance, and if I get another comment like this, I'm just going to give my fucking show to Clancy. This is just plain disgusting, the stereotyping of gays. Clancy Dove Tonsils is Clancy Dove Tonsils. I don't give a shit what he does in his bedroom or how he presents himself in public. I don't care if he shits in restaurants. If he shits in my house, it would lead to some sort of, let's call it confab, all right? But otherwise, he's an adorable guy, and I love his poems. They're very funny to me, and that's why I gave him another chance. I'll be honest, I love the idea that, he goes, he apparently has a thing against cats. It's legitimate. I don't know if he's allergic. I have never asked him. I don't have cats. My wife is allergic to cats, so I have, this thing might have been, this Reed Clancy Dove Tonsils. He's a fucking anti-cat person. I lisped again to make fun of the gay people. Yeah, fuck off. Some of my best friends lisp. Anyway, my dog lisps. And he's ambisexual. He'll hump any leg, anytime. And any dog, male or female. He will not, but he's ambisexual doesn't quite cut it, because he only humps live things. He wouldn't hump a bollard, for instance. But I would say that this person who wrote this has either a problem with his own bollardism, or was hit hard by a bollard sometime in the recent past. Anyway, I'm saying that because it disgusts me, but there's another thing I want to talk about that's related to this, and that's the writer's purgative, or prerogative, if that's your preference. It's come to my attention that many writers are judged by their characters. Now, recently it was a racist woman was in a book written by a friend of mine, and the character was a minor character and was portrayed as racist. And within the book, within the context of the book, her racism was evident to the reader, but more important things of the moment, because there were themes being enacted, and it was just clear that part of her character was her racism. She was not glorified, but nor was she pounded to smithereens or anything like that. So it's the kind of character you would actually more or less forget after you read the book, except for that you think, but there's that one racist. Wonder if there's a sequel, maybe she'll get hers. But the book was actually quite sad and moving, and had nothing to do with race. But racism exists, and having a racist character in a book seems to me, perhaps I don't know. This is a friend of a friend, so I don't know her very well. But and nor do I care to point this out. I just know that someone criticized her for this. I don't understand it, other than, well, to the extent that I do, which is sometimes I feel like 100%. I understand this kind of moronism, and to the degree that I think, my God, I must be a moron, or I wouldn't have such moronistic sensitivities. I also must be gay, because I love Clancy. It's not sexual yet, but it could very well turn into that. If such a thing happens, I'll be sure to have it filmed when Clancy turns me down, as he likely will, because I don't think he's gay. And his mannerisms, again, they come from Percy. But writers have the prerogative to write anything they fucking well please. And if it's clear that the writer is a racist, a misogynist, whatever, and then it's up to the reader to decide, is this book good enough? Well, if the book itself is, that this woman wrote, was like an ode to the racist, well, I certainly wouldn't read it. But she has every right to include a racist character in her book and to deal with racism. She's white, by the way, which is probably another irksome thing to probably all but black readers, who are probably wise enough to understand that it's okay for white people to notice that other white people are racists. This is a rant. I think it's my first. Maybe it's my second. The other one was about Joyce Carol Oates. And I got some sneaking suspicions. Some people are going to try to sneak her back on. Well, fuck it. Let it happen. Okay, I'm done. And, here's what I have to say to Unsigned. Fuck off. Thank you. This is Rick Harsch. We'll be back tomorrow with another masterclass in fiction.